How's it going, everyone? Justin the Gaming here, and welcome to episode 3 of Goalie Made Easy. Hakuna Matata's absolutely dominated the first two games of the Memorial Cup with almost a 950 save percentage. I'm hoping these goalie tips are helping you guys out, and if you do find them useful, please click that like button. Your support means a lot. I know I'm not trying to do this for a living. I'm not trying to be the next Johnny Superman or Bacon Country or whatever thing. I'm just trying to help the community out, as many people as possible, and you know what? Every little like, every little bit helps. So let's just keep this going. Let's take on the Kelowna Rockets. I'm pressing that A button and nothing is happening. There we go. There we go. Owen Sound versus Kelowna. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. So I'm going to go in depth with another goalie tip for you guys to start off. And then I'm going to go on with a Pro Series update. You know, the Sixes League with the cash prize at the end that I play for. And League Gaming is gathering interest to start a European League for the European gamers out there. So if you're interested, I'll leave the link in the description below. It's a free league, so don't worry about the money. But if you're interested, it's out there for you guys. So, last video, I talked... Well, first of all, happy Memorial Day. Whether, you know, you're someone who's off from school, or maybe someone who's off from work. So I'm hoping you're having a nice day. And, you know, let's keep this going. So last video, I talked about how to make the cross crease save as simple as possible. So let's just say the puck's on our right side. We focused our glove, or in this case, our blocker, on short side. We're not playing too aggressive in our crease because we're never going to get to the other side in time. And we're not playing too deep in our crease because we don't want the shot going off of our body and into the net. So let's just keep this going. Short side covered. There we go. Nice job, boys. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, no, another turnover. Oh, huge toe save by Matata. Whoa, what did my goalie do? What did my goalie do? Is that a cover-up animation? I actually want to look at that, because the cover-up animation is like one of the worst things that can happen. Not one of the worst things, but it is a very fresh... What did he do? The cover-up animation. It is... I mean, how many times does this happen to you guys when you play goalie? What I hate about the cover-up animation... Oh... Why does it miss so many times in this game? That's something I don't understand. And my goalie just moves out of the way too. I mean, just stay there and you're fine. Stay there and sit butterfly. You're fine. Alright, so very good start for us. We got EA'd right off the bat by the cover-up animation that I never did. Let's see. Where was I going with this? Alright, sorry. The cross crease, sorry. Alright, so we're not playing too aggressive. We're not playing too deep. We want to try and make sure our skates are lined up with that post. We're not going too far out. Not going too far. We just want to make sure our skates are lined up. And you'll notice it more when our goalie turns to face those angle shots. I'm going to try and keep a straight line between the post and our pads, basically. Huge save right there. There we go. Come on, boys. Let's not get worked. There we go. Nice job off the pad. Come on, we're good. We're good. Okay. So... When you play the perfect depth, not too aggressive, not too deep, it's going to make the cross crease that much easier. Our body is towards the center of the net, and all it does, it just takes one push to the left stick at that point. Oh, come on, pick it up. There we go. All right. So that leads to my next tip. What kind of movement do we use? Now, about 90% of our movements are just going to be the left stick. Might be a little bit exaggerating, maybe like 80%. And I'll show you guys when the puck is back on their end, offside. So what I would suggest doing right now when you practice, just practice the movements and notice how much you can move with each type of movements. Right now I'm just using the left stick. Notice how much I can cover. Oh, gotta make the save now. Oh, look at that. That's huge. Now that was a left stick plus a butterfly push. Sorry guys, I forgot to get this replay for you, and I thought it would be very helpful for the goalies. This is the Matata's positioning. His skates stay inside that post. We're not being too aggressive here. Short side is covered with the blocker. And now when this cross crease happens, his chest is already towards the middle of the net. So this is going to make the save that much easier. We need to get to the other side of the crease in one move. So the best option in this case is a butterfly push. So Matata, butterfly push, and there we go. Nice, easy save. So Hakuna Matata slides over. I hope that helps, and enjoy the rest of the video. That's what I call the left stick butterfly push, and it covers a lot more distance than just the regular left stick. And that's what you're going to use on those close cross crease saves. We're good, we're good. Stand up, stop dropping. Here we go. So notice how much your left stick can move. Maybe it's a pass right from here to the middle of the slot. Boom, one push. Boom, one push. You don't want to do a butterfly push there because then you might go too far. So notice how much you need to move and recognize what movement can get you there. So our first movement is always just a regular left stick push. This is the one we want to focus most of our saves on. Now if it's a full-on cross crease, exactly from the left side all the way to the right side, the left stick's not going to get it done because one push only gets you to the middle of the net. And we want to try and get everything done in one push. So if the left stick isn't good enough, we're going to go with the left stick butterfly push. So whatever button you have for butterfly, depending on what controls you use, the important thing is you do not want to push butterfly and then push. That is, your goal is going to do two different animations. It's going to take more time. Excuse me 1 second. Oh, strike one, swing and a miss. We're good, we're good. That wasn't actually even the best movement. So you always want to do the left stick and butterfly. I try and do them at the same time. You actually hear it too. It's all in one. It's not two different sounds. So I can cover the entire the entire crease with that, and that is what I use my cross crease saves for. Especially when if it's a cross crease where the guy shooting the puck is really close to my net, then you need to drop the butterfly to cut off the low part of the net. Huge save. Let's go. Once again, not really holding the post against computers unless I absolutely have to. I didn't really feel it there, and that allowed my body to be in the center of the crease for that save. Line change. Draisaitl. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. So anytime the puck is in the middle of the crease, we're just focusing on that. Staying in the middle. Okay. So we covered the left stick. We covered the left stick and butterfly push. Now that alone, that is probably, now I'm not even exaggerating, that is probably like 95% of your moves that you're going to use right there. Just the left stick or just the left stick butterfly push. So next period, we will focus on the right stick. So let's focus on the right stick. Right stick is something you should rarely use. There's only 2 situations I can think of, maybe 3, where you would actually use the right stick. Let's see. The first one, it's going to have to wait. Get it out, please. All right. So the first one is, let's say I'm on the right side. I drop down and make that butterfly save, and the rebound goes all the way to the left, and I mean all the way. Then I would use the right stick, and I would point it towards the inside of my post. I'm not moving it directly to the side. I'm move it towards the post. Now, the reason I move it towards the post is I actually want to stop at the post. I don't want to end up flying too far and end up like all the way over here. So that is one situation. If I think I can get the rebound with just the left stick, I'm actually going to go with just the left stick at that point, or just the left stick butterfly. If I'm here and then I think that's going to be enough, then that's what I'm going to stick with. I don't want to overslide. First of all, I don't want to overslide. And my next point, which was, you're going to have to wait till, there we go. That was a left stick butterfly right there. My next point is, notice the 5 hole that you leave when you use this right stick. Look at that giant gap in the 5 hole. So that is one risk that you leave. So the right stick for me is I need to get there quick. That's the one thing I think of. I need to get there quick, and it's all the way on the other side. Come on, boys. There we go. So I don't use it on every single rebound attempt, but I do use it if I need to get there quick. I have a lot of distance to cover. And the one good thing about the right stick, here we go, nice save. Oh, that's a right stick right there. I had to get oh. Bad post move. Nice save. We're good, we're good. That's another way you can use the right stick. It usually doesn't happen in that situation though. But one good thing about it, though, you can go right stick to the post, and it very quickly, and it helps out a lot. So the next situation, which I would consider using the right stick, it doesn't happen in offline via pro, but it's actually useful in online, for online ESHL. And I will wait till the face-off. So let's say you come across a situation where you're on this side, The guy's, he might be coming for a wraparound. You're not sure. You want to make sure you got short side covered. So boom, you drop the butterfly. Then you realize he goes behind the net and you're screwed. But if you use the right stick, you can quickly get there over. You don't even have to hold the post. If you just quickly use the right stick, you can get your pad to the other side in time to stop the wraparound. It's a nice last-ditch effort, so you're not completely screwed if he goes behind the net. So it's a nice little, you know, nice little trick to stop a wraparound. I mean, in a perfect world, you would be on that post and then quickly just get to the other side. You know, sometimes it doesn't work out that way. You think he's going to shoot, you end up dropping a butterfly, he fakes it, and you can just use the right stick to quickly get yourself over. Ooh, trying to cross Crease, a little bit too aggressive right there. Ooh, nice shot, nice shot. I'm trying to snipe. No sniping Hakuna Matata, it's not allowed. Did we score yet? No, we haven't scored yet. Alright, and the third situation for the right stick, the only reason it comes up is because it is our fault for being out of position. Remember, we don't want to be outside of that post. And I notice my foot's outside. Oh, there we go. Throw it. So I'll just say our foot is outside of the post, which it shouldn't be. And you know the cross crease is happening. You really have no choice at that point but to use the right stick. But it is our mistake to start with for being that far out of the post. Or at least that far out of the crease. That is the third situation. But the first two, save, rebound, got to get there quick. Or you can use save, rebound, get to that post. Or the second one is, I thought he was faking. I thought he was going to shoot. He's actually going for a wrap, and then you can use that as your like desperation thing. Whew. So when it comes to actual dive, that's your last resort if any of the first three don't work. The dive is usually a cross crease. I have no time to react. My goalie has no time to go with the slide, and that's your last resort. And I've only used that, you know, maybe a dozen times because I don't put myself in a position where I need it. And you know, the less you have to use it, then that's when you know you're actually doing a good job controlling your goalie in the crease. Well, let's go. Let's get something going, boys. Dunda. All right. So I think that's my goalie tip for today. You know, practice your movements, see how much distance each movement covers. Recognize in a situation what movement you need to get there, and I think that's really it, man. Once you know how far you need to move, all right. This cross crease save requires just a left stick. This cross crease save requires a butterfly push, and then you'll be that much better off. And you know, once you start reading the play, you know what you have to use before the pass even happens, you'll be that much better. So that is my goalie tip for you guys, how to recognize which movement you will need in the crease. So now we continue on. I'll try and go somewhat fast about this. Pro Series update. Oh, that's a weird shot. Okay, offside. Pro Series update. For those who don't know, Pro Series is a sixes money league. 20 teams have entered, $100 each, so $2,000. I think it's probably a $1,700 prize pool after a couple of expenses. So $1,700 being divided amongst however many teams finish in the money. After 2 weeks, gotta make some saves. Huge save. That was a left stick butterfly. After 2 weeks, my team is in 5th place, and that is what I said actually in the previous video. Our goal, not say our goal is, but you know, there's 3 clear front runners, and then you want to try and be, I think the club that I'm on, we're gonna try and get, you know, we're gonna try and finish in first, but it wouldn't surprise me if we went for that, if we ended up finishing that, you know, 5th to 8th. Only top 8 make the playoffs, but we're trying to aim for that. You know, 5 seeds definitely the realistic one. We can compete with the top teams, and you know what? We're about to find out. So we have at least 3 matchups this week. So if you want to watch on Twitch, you can let me know. I mean, not let me know. I'll just leave my links below. Leave my Twitter below. If you're somebody who's into competitive gaming, support me, support the Wolfpack, or if you just want to talk smack to me and my team, go for it. That was just a left stick movement, by the way. I pressed butterfly as he shot it, not with the movement. So let's see, 5th place after 2 weeks. This week we play Monday night, so hopefully I can get this video uploaded in time. Monday night at 11 Eastern. We're playing Status Quo, the team that is actually currently in 1st place. They're 12-2, so that'll be a really good game. No, we're good. Trying to go short side there on me. I'll stand up. Always want to stand up against computers. Oh. We're good, we're good, we're good. No problem. I think I got someone there, yeah. Probably not the greatest toss out by me. So after Monday night, we have Versatility Tuesday night. Tuesday at midnight. Versatility. If you don't know who Versatility is, that's basically a hut team. Oh, was that a rap attempt? I don't think so. If you know a lot of the big YouTubers and Twitch guys, Bones on Demand. Oh, where'd it go? I thought I had it. Bones on Demand, Rahonic, Guanosaurus. Those guys are on that team. They're a pretty decent team. That actually a team you can't take lightly. If you think it's gonna be easy, then they're gonna toast you at that point. So that'll be a really good game on Tuesday night. And on Thursday night, we're playing a team called Right Up Front. I don't know that much about them. I don't know much about them. I know like a player or two here and there. I know someone named Amazing, except I don't know what position he's playing, because I know he plays goalie and defense and a little bit of right wing, but I don't know what position he's gonna play with them. So Monday night, status quo against the first place team. Tuesday night, Versatility at midnight. Rahonic, Guanosaurus, Bones. Thursday night against Right Up Front at 11 p.m. So if you're interested in watching those games, you're someone who's into competitive gaming, I'll leave my Twitch and Twitter below for you guys to stay updated. Overall, last week, we went 5-3. My first ever Pro Series games. I mean, I had invites for 5 teams last time, but I just didn't have a good work schedule for it. So I finally made my Pro Series debut. First game up, I played against the team The Wicked. Never heard of them before. First game, oh, and a big toe save. First game was an awesome game, nail biter all the way to the end. We ended up losing 1-0. Shots were about the same, 12-13 apiece. It was a really good game, so I was happy with that. And you know, we got frustrated. We had the puck on their end for most of the game, and we couldn't figure it out. Ooh. Oh, goalie, come back. Huge save. Let's go. And I think we just got a little bit frustrated at the end. That we couldn't just get past their defense, we couldn't get past their goalie. And I think we tried to do a little bit too much. Wow, keep going back and forth. Let's go. There we go. Oh no, no, no. We tried to do a little bit too much at that point. You know what? I had my first bad game and only bad game of this whole Pro Series so far, and we ended up getting destroyed 5-0 the second game. So you know what? It happens. That's the thing. No matter what team you're up against in the standings, even the last place team can take it to a top team when if they're not on their A game, where they try and take them lightly. Huge save. So that was our one bad night. It happens. Next up, we played Florida's Finest, the reschedule from last week. Once again, thank you for the reschedule. Too close. I want to say the first game was really close. We actually won 3-2 in overtime, and the second game we took 4-2. The second game, we really controlled that one. The score wasn't, I don't think the game was as close as the score was. Overall, we played a lot better. We picked it up, came back with 2 solid wins. Then our third matchup, we played Future Considerations. We finally had our first I don't want to say dominating, because we've actually outplayed most of the teams. Just, it hasn't worked out in the end. We won 7-1 and 5-0, I believe. We got my first shutout. Stand up, goalie. Don't press butterfly unless you know they're shooting. Huge save. No one's there. There we go. No. So it's 7-1 and 5-0. Got my first ever Pro Series shutout. So I got that under the belt. Very excited about that. And then the last games we've played. Oh, I gotta get pulled. Forgot we're down 1-0. The last games of the weekend we played Quality Control, a very good team. Probably just, I think they're actually in 4th place as of the standings, so they're right above us. First game, very intense game, big saves on both sides. We ended up losing the first game 3-2 in overtime, and it was an unfortunate goal. I'm not gonna say it was an EA goal. It was a 2-on-1. Our defenseman was going back, and he accidentally bumped into me, so I couldn't make the save. It happens. That was a very good game. So a 3-2 overtime loss, and then the second game we ended up winning 2-1, another nail biter. I think we got the goal, the game-winning goal with roughly 10 seconds left. And I think Quality Control was actually a team played with Mark Savard as their goalie. So that's not something you hear very often. Mark Savard did very well in net. I remember when NHL 16 first started, he was like strictly a butterfly goal line goalie. He didn't really, I don't want to say know what he was doing, but he just made sure he would just sit back there and, you know, short side all day. But now he's really figured it out. He's doing a lot better. And it does not look like our team's going to get the win again. So once again, we play amazing. Give up 1 goal, which was an EA goal this time, and it's not going to work out for us. So it's a very good week. I mean, overall, we went 5-3. We could have arguably went 7-1 or at least 6-2. So maybe those 2 losses will bite us in the standings later on. But right now, I think we're okay. We're still trying to get top 8. That's what it comes down to in the end. So once again, Hakuna Matata absolutely does work, but for the second time in his 3 games, support. So right now, I'm not going to end the video right now. I'm actually going to cut to maybe a replay, but if I don't cut to a replay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to drop a like.